Liverpool target Marc Guehi ignores Oliver Glasner's calls over transfer talks. Amid snub, Marc Guehi is a target for Liverpool, with the Reds looking to sign the Crystal Palace captain before the transfer window closes on September 1st. And he was left red-faced following Sunday's draw at Chelsea-Liverpool target. Marc Guehi has ignited fresh transfer rumors amongst fans following Crystal Palace's stalemate with Chelsea on Sunday afternoon. Crystal Palace boss Oliver Glasner continued to rely on Marc Guehi despite uncertainty over the defender's long-term future, handing him a place in the starting sheaf for their goalless draw against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Liverpool remain keen on striking a deal before the window shuts. It's just 2 weeks left to secure his signature. Jai's current contract at Selhurst Park expires in less than a year, leaving Palace in a precarious position as they weigh whether to cash in now rather than risk losing him on a free transfer next summer. The 24-year-old recently captained Palace in their Community Shield success over Liverpool and once again proved his importance by completing the full 90 minutes against Chelsea. After the final whistle, Glasner was quick to applaud Jai's commitment, also highlighting Eberechi's professionalism amid constant speculation linking the pair with moves away. There's plenty of talk about S and Guehi, Glasner told Sky Sports, but I think tonight made it clear that both are fully invested in this team. That's exactly what we demand of our players, total commitment. They gave us everything, and we depend on that spirit. However, Sky Sports later shared footage that raised eyebrows. Guehi appeared to ignore Glasner at full time. The Austrian coach repeatedly called out to the defender, only for him to shake his head and head straight for the tunnel. Glasner then turned to the Palace supporters for seemingly discussing the situation with forward Juan-Felipe Mateta. According to the Liverpool Echo, negotiations are progressing regarding Jai's potential switch to Anfield, a deal which would be separate from the Reds' £26 million investment in Italian youngster Giovanni Leone. Palace, though, are determined not to lose too many key figures with the European campaign on the horizon. Arsenal continue to pursue Ez. While Mateta has admirers both at home and abroad, Liverpool are not alone in chasing Guehi. Newcastle, United and Tottenham Hotspur both made attempts to land him last summer, though Palace resisted. Guehi stayed put, helping his side lift the FA Cup. Now in the final year of his deal, his future remains in limbo, but Palace are showing no intention of sanctioning a cut-price exit. Meanwhile, over on Merseyside, a different defensive saga is developing. Reports in Spain claim Liverpool's urgency to resolve Ibrahima Konate's future is increasing after Real Madrid intensified their interest. Konate has been at Liverpool since 2021, quickly cementing himself as Virgil van Dijk's defensive partner when fit. But his contract runs down at the end of the season, and renewal talks have stalled. Trusted voices like Fabrizio Romano and David Lynch maintain that Liverpool still hope to tie him down, yet Spanish outlets continue to suggest the Frenchman is leaning towards a move to Madrid. As reported that Konate has already given the green light to joining Real Madrid, either in this window or the next. Fellow Spanish Daily Marca claimed Los Blancos have deliberately kept a first-team squad slot available for him, with youngster Franco Mastantuono temporarily stationed in the Castilla side. Liverpool's stance is becoming increasingly complicated. They are said to be open to selling the centre-back for around £35 million, €40.5 million, $47.4 million should he refuse an extension. While Konate's wage demands of £200,000 a week have created an additional hurdle, Defensa Central suggested Liverpool fear Madrid have already struck an informal agreement with the defender for a free move in 2026. The urgency to cash in before the window closes on September 1st is growing, the outlet stated, noting that Liverpool's asking price sits closer to €50 million, £43.2 million, $58.5 million. Madrid, however, are reluctant to pay such a figure. Still, if the Reds soften their stance, Madrid's chief scout, Juni Calafat, is reportedly prepared to fly to England to finalize talks and fend off rival interest from PSG and Chelsea. Konate slammed for shaky Liverpool outing against Bournemouth. Konate may have been trusted to start for Liverpool in Friday night's Premier League clash with Bournemouth at Anfield, but his performance has come under heavy fire despite the Reds' 4-2 victory. Former Liverpool defender Jamie Carragher, on punditry duty for Sky Sports, singled out the Frenchman's display in central defense, branding it shocking and well below the level expected. Konate was badly exposed for Antoine Semenyo's second goal, unable to recover his position or match the striker's burst of pace. Carragher was scathing in his live commentary. Liverpool are under real pressure here. You can sense a goal coming. Konate's positioning is all over the place. He doesn't know where the Bournemouth forward is. It's the same problem again and again. Bournemouth are attacking straight through. The two center backs. Look at the numbers breaking forward. There are 7 or 8 players beyond the ball. What on earth is Konate doing? He's been dreadful tonight. The criticism didn't stop there. After full time, Carragher doubled down, arguing that Arne Slot's tactical tweaks were supposed to prevent exactly this kind of defensive vulnerability. It's unbelievable. Slot made those changes to stop these collapses. Semenyo was brilliant, but Liverpool cannot have 8 players ahead of the ball when leading 2-1. That's criminal. Konate was awful tonight at center back, and it's not the first time. I felt the same watching them in the Community Shield. They never looked in control. You can draw 2-2 with Palace, fine, but the way Palace cut through them was far too easy. Tonight, Bournemouth could have been 2 goals up before the break. Carragher warned that Liverpool's structure, not just individual errors, is the deeper concern. It's not just about signing another center back. Whoever comes in just takes Konate's spot, but the issues remain. When you play with 2 flying fullbacks and a no.10 like Szoboszlai who thinks about creating more than defending, you're wide open. If Liverpool don't address that balance, they won't win the league. A more forgiving view, not everyone was as harsh. Former Southampton playmaker Matt Le Tissier urged patience with Konate when speaking to Football Insider. It wasn't one of his better nights. That's true. And Carragher went in really hard on him. But it's the first game of the season, maybe give him a bit of slack. He's still a quality defender. Le Tissier also highlighted the uncertainty around Konate's future, with the 26-year-old yet to sign an extension on his deal, which runs out next summer. When a player has a year left on his contract, people inevitably question whether he's fully committed. That scrutiny will always be there. But one bad game doesn't mean he's checked out. It's far too early to make that call. Transfer market context. Konate's mixed start to the season comes as Liverpool remain active in the market. A presenter has claimed that the club have lodged a second bid for Newcastle striker Alexander Isak. The negotiations are tense given the Magpies' high asking price, with Liverpool reluctant to meet that valuation. Tottenham Hotspur are reportedly monitoring the situation and could attempt to hijack the deal. Meanwhile, one Liverpool winger has made a firm decision regarding his own future, with the club also close to finalizing their stance, signaling that further business at Anfield could yet unfold before deadline day.